It turns out that I've run out of side quests to do, so there's nothing left to do but the main quest. Alright, let's do this.
Going somewhere?
Away from here.
You? What are you doing here?
Yo, Nines, what's up?
No?
That wasn't really a yes or no question.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Huh? Quest log updated. You encountered Nines at Grout's mansion and he seemed a bit out of sorts. Okay, let's go in. Okay, this is a madhouse. This is the Malkavian Primogen's haven, and it's a really creepy place. Fortunately, we're a vampire, and these inmates aren't really a threat to us. Let's eat this person. Blood buff, Obeya. Alright, we already have that weapon, a knife. Let's go here. Fight off these guys. Aggravated damage, wow! For some reason that crazy person dealt aggravated damage. What kind of weapons are these guys using? I'm not sure if they dealt aggravated damage back in the original Bloodlines. Oh, here's this interesting thing here. You can listen to Grout's recordings while doing this mansion thing.
It is quite peculiar, the happenings I've been made to witness for my supernatural longevity. I'm thinking
I'll continue to play while we explore, so let's listen to that while going through this dungeon. I mean mansion.
And as a sufferer of this vampiric condition, it seems the stream of time has begun to erode the moorings of my chosen course of study. For the methodologies that gave birth to psychology are slowly disappearing. I find myself in an era that overlooks
more
the physical
food
component of psychological pathology time and again in favor of the sophisticated.
We top off our blood buff on our Obeya.
Phrenology,
there we go.
and the rest of the old guard has fallen by the wayside.
See, this is a puzzle.
In death with my unique
okay.
perception. Would that I could make
excuse me.
Okay.
I'd like to read this out loud, but I'm listening to what the Grout is saying in this recording. I already know the solution to this. Oops, wrong button. Where is it? Where is it? Is it here? I think I need to spam this thing.
I am confident no cure for my condition.
Okay, that's not it. Is it this one? There we go.
Be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals. Sorry, Sigmund, but I choose to stay my course. In time, too, may your star fade and disappear.
Okay, let's play the second recording.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time, insane asylums. I lament their loss not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels. The odoriferous may long to freely flowing bodily fevers.
That is disturbing.
The mother's cursing at perceived enemies, and the blissful good.
Grout must have a sound system installed across this whole mansion. I can hear his voice clearly, even while I'm fighting.
I shall still fight and test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate,
there we go.
May never be replicated.
Open sesame. So yeah, he kidnaps people and turns them into these monsters here. More food. Nom 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 nom. Hey, you interrupted my meal. Let's finish off this thing here. I'm actually calling them things instead of people. They used to be people, but they've been fucked up by Grout. either through dementation or through this sheer psychological torture. So, there's another recording here.
Often I reflect with great regret on the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the tests, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals. The one called John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night. He must be making an atrocious mess in there.
Wow, the guy gnawed off his arm to escape Grout. That's scary. Here's another recording.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this slack depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
Okay, we're gonna switch to our ninja toe to sneak up on these guys. Do I eat her or do I, you know, I'm gonna eat her. That sounds naughty. Blood buff. There we go. Refreshing. Just gonna make our way here. Sneak open. Okay. Can we eat this lady without getting seen? Where do I go? You know what? I'm gonna eat that guy first. He's the most dangerous. There we go. Oops. Dagger time. Ow. Actually, I'm not taking any damage. My defense must be high enough. My soak and defense is so high for them. One more. You will be my refill. Blood buff. Obeya. There we go. Alright. Let's see. There's a switch here I need to flip. I think. Is this... Oh, it's open. Never mind. The door was open, apparently. Let's go here. There's a recording.
After decades of solitary study into this affliction, I have
Okay.
learned that it is by no means my lure.
Alright, let's eat
Indeed,
while listening to the
city
recording.
is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer of my particular strain of vampirism is far from the vanguard of the King's English.
That's definitely right. You are far from the vanguard of Queen's English. At least most Malkavians are.
Rather high office by the sound of things. I believe I shall accept. If nothing else, it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction, so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
Okay, that high office, that's probably the office of Primogen. What is this? This is a door here. It'll allow us to go downstairs, and let's see. Explore, explore. Oh, what's that? There is something there. Shwing. What is that? Okay, it opened. Something opened there. Let's What's this? A note. Chaos like the mind can be understood. Okay. Time is the key. It's like all the puzzles here in the Grout Mansion, these candle puzzles, it just involves really a spam pulling on one specific switch until the door opens. But I think the door already opened because I pulled that book there. Let's pull this. Pull, 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 pull. Nothing happened. This one? Nope, nothing happened. This one? Nothing's happening. I think it's because we already solved the puzzle by doing that back door over there. Another recording.
I have accepted the role of Primogen. For Clan Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, or poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind
It's the electricity puzzle.
For I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance
Off.
my research.
And we need to cross here carefully. Turn this off. Off. Okay. Off. Okay, what's next? Off. 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 Is it all off? This one needs to be turned off.
Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their silent song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faint superstition over the providence of empirical reason that must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
Yep, we actually came from here. Yeah, this is a madhouse, alright. One thing I like about Vampire Bloodlines is that it portrays several different types of Malkavians. First, the stereotypical fish Malk, which is the player character, and then there is the less traditional. Well, there is really no traditional Malkavian. The less stereotypical Malkavians in the form of Therese Borman and Alistair Grout. These guys sound really really intelligent and not at all stereotypically crazy, but they are really crazy beneath the surface. Malkavian insanity manifests in many ways, not just the typical fish Mal. Alright, we're gonna go to the next level, and we are at the next level. Okay, there's another recording here. Let's play it. Should probably switch to our ninja tool for better sneaking. There we go.
As I expand my dealings with the vampire government, I have encountered a disturbing new symptom of this affliction. Frequently, in conversation, I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs. The voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness.
Elder Vitae, wow. Blood Pack. Is there anything else we got? That's all we got.
Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of self-preservation.
He's not actually hearing voices, or rather he is hearing voices, but what the voices say are perfectly accurate. Ow. What? Dagger time. So pretty much, Alistair Grout is disturbing. Is disturbing enough, but his voices, those aren't a sign of insanity. He's not crazy. He's just Malkavian. Back in the first edition of what was this? Ammo. Back in the first edition of Vampire the Masquerade, there was actually a canon link between the Fae, as in fairies, and Malkavians. They removed that in second edition, and in third edition, I believe they completely went with the Malkavians are scary, but sometimes they are crazy, but sometimes they're right. They completely removed the whimsical aspects of Malkavians. The fish mouth stereotype that a lot of vampire players complain about, that was actively promoted by White Wolf themselves. Let's eat this guy. Oh, I can't grapple him. Okay, let's grapple. There we go. Yeah, I've heard a lot of comments from other more, let's say, hardcore members of the Vampire the Masquerade community, and a lot of them forget that, you know, the fishmouth was invented by White Wolf. It wasn't developed by people trying to make the Malkavians into comic relief characters. I mean, they really were comic relief in the older books. Alright, let's go through here. I'm ranting. I apologize for that. Okay, let's jump here. Jump, jump, jump. Ninja to time. He doesn't see us. Let's see if we can pull a stealth assassination. Stealth assassination. I am Ninja, three-eyed ninja. Alright. Was there a recording there that we missed? Any recordings? Yes, there is. Let's play it before progressing through this level.
The voices have increased in frequency and direction of late. They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom I spoke previously, who I dare not name for my growth.
He is referring to the prince himself,
If the voices
LaCroix.
are believed, then my caution is warranted, for they speak of his blackest crimes, both past and future. More than once, I have seen the suspicion in his eyes and heard the distrust in his voice when speaking with me. The fear must register on my face, as it is all I can do in these moments to keep from crying out in chorus with the voices.
Alright, let's play the next. I think this is the last one or the penultimate one.
I am no longer safe. I know it. The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely. My absence will no doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers, especially not around him. The voices compelled me to make what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know he will strike out at me. He will go to any length to achieve his ambitions, and he knows it, I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. The cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed. The mansion was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
Yep, an end to all of this, indeed. This is his wife. A lot of the speculation. I'm sorry. His fans speculate that his wife is actually Malkavian herself, one of the gnawed ones. Malkavian insanity runs the full gamut of mental illness. Sometimes they're typical schizophrenic, sometimes they have dissociative identity disorder, and sometimes they're just catatonic, like this lady here who just doesn't move. The Malkavians have a special lore reason for not getting rid of these failure Malkavians, and that's to spread the essence of Malkav among as many vampires as possible, so he doesn't wake up and eat them. That's part of Gehenna. Let's see here. There is a ring, gold ring. I think we need to play this. Click. I heard a click. There we go. I think the sound effect played before those things moved up. All right, let's move on to the next level. Here, there he is. He's dead. For some reason, he didn't turn completely to ash like the other vampires to get killed. There's still a skeleton left. Boom! Saw the remains of Alistair Grout. Okay, that was an ominous explosion. Let's explore this here. Is there anything here we can pick up? Anything? 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 Okay, nothing there. This is locked. I just heard someone scream. Uh-oh. Let's open this. Grout's dead. Who the hell are you?
Grout is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand. No matter. Soon the self-made kings and false prophets and all who bear the mark of the beast will be washed from the earth for the coming of the Lord.
It's a hunter. Wait. Let's discuss this.
Babble your native tongue in the pits of the abyss. I will not hear it anymore.
But
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent your damned soul to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the Archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix. By the power of the Lord, I will cleanse your black soul.
yeah, whatever. Alright, burn the witch. Let's activate Obeya and Blood Buff, and let's get the hell out of here. Ow. Ow, I'm on fire. Thankfully, my Obeya is allowing me to regenerate. Let's get out of here. Run! 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 Where am I running to? More of these guys. Ow! Ow! Oh my goodness, that was a lot of damage. Need to run, no time to fight. Get away from me. Okay, let's get out of here. Boom. Okay, that was scary. Any window, let's get out of here. Okay, we got out. And the mansion is on fire. Let's deactivate our disciplines before going back to downtown. F8. There we go. We don't want to breach the masquerade with our open third eye and put away our knife.